So what's up everyone? I wasn't planning on filming today. Went to a meet, I think it's Prime and something up in half hour away from me. Went to open my trunk and that happened. So dealing with that today. Of course, out of all days, it's disgusting out. It's raining and shit. Rewired my push button start. Got the car started, go to pull out, turn the wheel locked. So now we're dealing with that issue of, yeah, so got my friend John right here. Go check him out. Actually check out all the boys, Jiff, Berto, and everyone. Go check them all out on Instagram. They're helping me out here. John went to go get his trailer. Coming back, we're pulling the tie rods off right now so we could get the wheels straight so we can pull it on his trailer, because right now the wheels are turned to the side, completely fucked. So yeah. I don't know if that oil's for me or not.
I don't think so.
Oh, got it.
That's it? I don't think so.
Jiff went to his house to pick some shit up and forgot to get an impact gun. So we're doing the extended wheel studs by hand. We're taking turns here because my forearm's on fire and he has carpal tunnel. So yeah. Alright, tie rod's off. I'll put this back on. And obviously this just turns willy-nilly now. Who cares? Let's throw the wheels back on. Alright, so tie rods are off, wheels, car's back on the ground. Wheels are straight-ish. Just waiting on the trailer. Should be here in 40 to 50 minutes. Fuck my life. Might as well go look around a little bit, because I got nothing better to do. That's a big puddle. We're on the trailer. Now I gotta climb out because this thing doesn't flip down.
What do you mean? What's in a giant puddle of water?
Great. I don't know if I can set you up to watch me. All right, let's try this. Now I gotta figure out how to do the rest of this. Gotta close this window somehow. Might have this. Hopefully it doesn't chop my head off. Need to reach that now. Need to reach that button. Wow, that's a big ass puddle.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's a move a little bit. Yeah, the Prime and SX. Was it the blue one? No, we saw the Prime.
Leaving window cracks. 4Runner to the rescue, bro. Yeah. That's true. You couldn't get out of the seat. Bumper won't go back on.
Oh, 7 almost caught on fire.
Yo, watch my face down, bro.
Yeah, right. It's getting changed in a year when the body kit finally comes.
All right.
I'm unnecessarily
I think Chris is gonna need a detailed inside of the 4Runner after this one. All right, we're all in.
All right.
All running for the win.
Oh, stopping. Okay.
Yeah, we're going to Taco Bell.
We have to.
Taco Bell.
Honestly, I'd rather stop and kill time than sit on the Tappan Z for fucking an hour. That shit was fucked.
Really?
Yeah, it is
Fucked.
bad. It's bad.
Bro, you might have to move your car. You're kind of home. Hello, Snelly. Sorry, happened. We're foggy. I guess I'll finish this tomorrow, but we're home. It's in the garage. All right, we're back. This is Tuesday. All that footage you just saw was Sunday. So let's go over the chain of events that led me to having to trailer my car home. All right, so maybe I'll set you up on a tripod. Hold on. All right, time to recap here. So, at this meet on Sunday, held by Prime Co. or whoever, pretty cool meet, pretty good turnout for the weather especially. Rain was supposed to start around 2 o'clock, wound up starting around 12. Rain started a little early, so there's that. So dealing with the rain, I decided, hey, let me close the windows of the car. For whatever reason, I left the key in the ignition the whole time. I usually just have just the ignition key. Left it in the ignition, wasn't leaving the car. Stayed always within sight of the car usually. So for whatever reason, I left the key in the ignition just for the hell of it. I didn't want to be bothered with leaving it in my pocket, losing it, whatever the case may be. Started raining, decided, yo, let me close the windows, then put the key in my pocket. Then, I don't know for what reason, I went to go into the trunk of the car, and 99% of the time, I just walk over to the driver's side, pull the latch, open the trunk. For whatever reason, this time I decided, hey, let me use the key to go into the trunk. Now, the key always got stuck a little bit. Going in the trunk, you just gotta wiggle it a little bit, and eventually you get it. So, I wasn't watching what I was doing, because I know that happens all the time. Key turns, trunk didn't open. Look down. And I have this. So there's a piece, the other piece of the key was in the trunk, and there was also like a little extra nub that broke off, but don't worry about that right now. So in my mind, instantly started freaking out. But then I realized I do have the push button start, so I don't really have to worry about the key, I just gotta rewire it. One of the issues I was having was, for whatever reason with the push button start, it wouldn't engage the starter every single time, so I eventually disconnected it and was just using the key and was not having any problem with the key. So, go back into the car, gotta figure out how to wire the plugs, because I left the wires there and I just had to put them back into the plug. I had to figure that out. Couldn't get the car started for a little while. Turns out I popped the fuse for the ignition system, and having the fuse panel over there. That was about a half hour of messing around, and then I finally looked and the fuse was popped, which my friend John mentioned at the very beginning. Stupid me, I never looked. Get the car started, we're good. No problems. So I let the car warm up a little bit, and then tell my friend Berto, because he took the ride with me, tell him, yo, let's get out of here. The rain's letting up a little bit. We could kind of have the little window. It's a half hour ride home. Should be safe. And my windshield wipers don't work, by the way. I forgot to mention that, so that's why I was more concerned with the rain. Go to pull out of the spot, turn the wheel stops. Locks in place, which didn't dawn on any of us that the key not being in the ignition turned would cause the wheel to lock. So I was half out of the spot, just back where I was. Then we tried to figure out some fixes for this. At some point, trying to unlock the steering wheel or trying to start the car, I don't remember exactly when, at some point we took the other end of the key and put it in the ignition to try to use this piece to turn it. So the other piece of the key is in the ignition right now. So right now, dead in the water, wheels are turned a little bit, and I need the wheel to turn all the way so I can drive home. So I start trying to figure out everything I could possibly do, and at this point, I was just kind of like, hey, I need to get home at this point. So I decided, yo, let me just try to like snap the like lock loose, because whatever reason, it didn't dawn on me that maybe there's other ways to take that whole system off to unlock the key so the wheel wouldn't lock. Didn't dawn on me, so I just tried to snap it loose, and something else is broken. Maybe not broken, but might need to be tight, but I could turn the wheel. I guess the hub turns and the steering column doesn't turn, so the wheels were still turned at the whole time. And now dawned on me that it wouldn't be safe to drive the car home if I did get the whole locking mechanism unlocked. So my friend John, go follow him right here. He has a trailer, didn't live far away. He actually lived 4 miles away, but had to go like up and over. So it took him like a while to get home and then come back. Huge shout out. In the pouring rain, between him, my friend Berto, and my friend Jiff, we got the car loaded up. What we wound up doing was disconnecting the tie rods off the front car so we could turn the wheels to load it up. So we loaded it up on the trailer. I actually drove it on the trailer. And then when we got home, me, Berto, and John offloaded it with my wife sitting in the car, holding the brakes so we can make sure the wheels stay straight and we don't fall off the trailer or anything. Get it into place. Took a little bit, but we got it done. There is one thing. I think my underglow is destroyed. Small price to pay. Let's look at this together. Oh yeah, that's broken. That's the wire for the underglow. And that's the underglow here. And that just slid all the way back there and actually tied on that. All right, so the underglow's completely screwed. I'll show you the steering wheel. All right, now, turn steering wheel, wheels don't turn. So I gotta figure out what part is stripped on there. Change that out. Asking around, people are saying a locksmith can make a copy of that key. Oh, hold on one second. Now I've had this key right here for about a year, maybe a year and a half, and as you can see, I never got it cut. So I'm an asshole. People told me that you can get a locksmith to make you a copy of make the key somehow. I'm considering trying to do that if I could get the key out of the ignition. If not, I'm gonna break that piece off. Maybe find a new ignition cylinder or something like that. I do know someone that sells a bunch of Nissan parts. Hopefully that thing is still still made. If not, maybe we could just find a compatible one that works with it, but it is what it is. Car's sitting like this for a while till I get the motivation, time to mess with it. And for now, the Benz has to sit in the driveway. Thanks for joining me on this emotional roller coaster. Leave the L's down in the comments for me, and I will see you guys in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe. If you have any ideas how to fix that. I did get suggested multiple times, which I'm probably gonna try. There's a trick with like a hot glue stick that you can stick it in the ignition, wait for it to dry, and possibly pull the key out. Might try that, and that's it. So if we could do that, then we're gonna try to take the pieces of the key that I have left to a locksmith, see if he can make a key. Then we'll work with it. But keep your fingers crossed. We will get to that. That'll be video. I do have the whole winter to figure this out because I'm not taking the car out again. So I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.